What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What's going on? All right, what's the tea? What's going on, y'all? We're here for a late night live, honey. Okay. We're here for a late night live tonight. You know, I be trying to give you guys I just like the ways of doing this. You know what I mean? Like I like when I give you guys on the days where I don't have like a reality show to review, like times like this where there is no reality show to review, I like to give you guys like a live in a daytime like late at night before we all go to bed. Like I don't know why I like to do that, but that's just my ways of doing it. Like I really like to do that. I love doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Um, you feel what I'm saying? So I love going live at night. It's just something about it. Um, Listen, we've been in here for about 2 minutes now. And so I got a notification on my phone when this live came on. And I want to know if you got a notification on your phone when this live came on. Because, like I said on my last few lives, it's been told to me every other day that you guys are not getting notifications. You guys have to find me. You guys have to look at my page to see if I posted anything in order for you guys to know that I posted something. So I do want to know if you guys got your notifications for this particular live, because as you can see, there is the notification on my phone from this particular live. So as soon as I went live, maybe like a couple of seconds after I went live, it came up. So that was pretty much the gist of that. So I just wanted to know if you guys y'all are receiving your notifications. I see a couple of you guys are saying yes. It's early evening for us on the West Coast, so this is a nice treat. Why? Thank you. You know what's so crazy is that I be so tickled when I see that I have people from other sides of the country that's watching me. Like I got people in California watching my country ass. I got people in New York City watching me. I got people in Chicago watching me. But I do know what my top 5 audience is, and that is New York, Atlanta, Houston, Chicago, Dallas. That's my top 5. So I know that's my top 5 audience or whatever. Let me see. So I see a lot of y'all got y'all notification for this video. I did not a fraud your live. I ain't get one, but I found you right. I found it right after you went live from logging into YouTube and seeing it on my feed. Okay. Andrea said she didn't get a notification. Lexi Lean said she didn't get a notification. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, y'all. I really don't know. But hopefully we get back to where we need to be, because it is so hard. And like I said, I can tell when y'all are not getting them. I can tell because it shows in the viewership. But we're gonna get it. I got it here in Maryland. Thank you, Trina Boo. Okay, so we're at the 4-minute mark right now. So let me see what moderators are here. We have Aaliyah Brittany. Shout out to you. We got the Jail Slayer. Shout out to you. We got Andrea. I think those are the only moderators that are here. So what I need for you guys to do is to make sure that the chat is clean. Make sure that everybody is liking the video, subscribing if they haven't already. Make sure that everybody's leaving the flames in the chat. And also, if anybody gets out of line, you don't have to block them. But what you can do is time them out for a little while and make them think about what they have done. Okay? Make them think about what they have done for a little bit. Okay? Now, 71 of you guys up in here. Shout out to Norris. I see you. It's 71 of you guys up in here. So if we got 71 people up in here so far, then we need 71 people up in here engaging in the chat. 2026 is the year of engagement over here. So make sure you guys are engaging and make sure you guys are leaving the flames in the chat, honey, because we got a cute little show for y'all tonight. Just a cute one. It won't be too long. You feel what I'm saying? Like it won't be too long, but it's going to be it's gonna be something for us to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be something for us to talk about. And some people might get mad, but it's okay. Jay Renee, I see a lot of you guys up in here. Yeah, come on up in here and engage real quick. Come on, it's 80 of y'all up in here so far. Come on up in here and engage. It ain't no issue. Come up in here and engage, okay? Now, let me just say this before we even get started on tonight's show, right? So listen, I was going through my comments in in my YouTube studio, and while I was going through my comments, I was looking through the filtered comments because sometimes if people do the most, if y'all dislike the comments enough, it goes into like the hidden comments. I don't know how they go into hidden, but sometimes people's comments do go into hidden. And baby, listen, somebody came up under my video and said some shit like, before you get your blood pressure up, you have to understand that Scotty, Bundy, and Jamie got some attention from Candy, and that's why they hate Porsha. What? Child, I hollered when I saw that because I'm like, girl, I could tell you just started watching me around that time because, baby, I've been giving Porsha this work since season 8. And that was before I got any type of attention from Candy, any attention personified. Like, girl, what? Y'all really think that if somebody don't like Porsha, that means it got something to do with Candy? Bitch, Candy like Porsha now. What are we talking about? I still don't like her. So what are we talking about here? It ain't got nothing to do with getting no Candy interview. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? This shit crazy. Like, let me tell y'all, sometimes the comments be so funny because it be so out of bounds. It literally be out of bounds. Like, people just say anything, just to soothe their soul. It's crazy to me. But it is what it's. See, even y'all laughing because y'all know what's some bullshit. That's why y'all laughing. But baby, in the words of TLC, baby, we're going to go ahead and get into this video. Shout out to the 100 people that are in here. And baby, another thing they like to do, they love to say you got paid by somebody. First, I was getting paid by Candy. Ain't never seen the cash out from that lady. Then they said that Shamea was paying me. Never seen the cash out from that lady. A cash app, a PayPal, a Zelle, not nothing. Apple Pay, not nothing. I ain't never got paid by these folks. And no, not now reality star ever paid me shit. So, and even if they did, they'll be wasting their money because if I got to drag your ass, I'm going to drag you. So it is what it is. But baby, let's go ahead and get into the show, y'all. I just had to share that. Even though I did tell you guys that I'm not really going to be focusing on negative comments and shit like that. I'm just going to focus on the people that really do fuck with me for real. And I'm still going to do that. But I had to say something about that one because that was funny. I just got to say that. But tonight's episode is mainly about Claudia Jordan and Porsha Williams. That's what we're here to talk about. Now, I know you guys do be watching Carlos King's Monday Night Lives, okay? And I know sometimes y'all be flicking between our panel and the whole what is it? And the Messy Monday panel. I know y'all be going back and forth between our panels and shit like that because people be telling me this all the time. But if you all know, Claudia Jordan is one of the fixtures on Carlos King's Messy Monday panel. Now, let me tell y'all something about Carlos King. I love Carlos King. Y'all know this. Like, we follow each other on social media. Like, he's well aware of who I am. I love me some Carlos King. He knows I'll read him down. He knows this. And he knows that I watch this Messy Monday panel. And I love me some Claudia Jordan. And I love me some goddamn Dustin Ross. I love them both. It's that blue that I can't get with. But the other two, I love them. Ooh, I got a $49.99 super chat, honey. Thank you for the $49.99 super chat. I adore you, Scotty. I just wanted to let you know that you are an inspiration. After watching your last story time, thank you for being so open. Just know that we need you here, and you're such a beautiful soul. Love you, sweet meat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. See, that is the type of love that I'm talking about. And that is the type of love that I'm going to continue to, acknowledge and receive. So thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. But like I said, I love me some Claudia and I love me some Dustin. It's that damn blue I can't get into. It's just that it's that damn blue. And sometimes I feel like Carlos King, you need to if you have me on that panel one time, I'll give Blue what she needs. I'm just playing. But when I say I give her what she needs, I ain't talking about cussing her out or nothing. But you know, I just don't be, and this ain't me shading her, shitting on her. I just don't be like aligned with her point of view, because sometimes I feel like I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, what you now? The other girl that be on there, Jasmine. Oh, I love me some Jasmine. I love me some Jasmine. I love it when Jasmine is on the panel. Like, she is everything. I love me some Jasmine. And then she dark skinned. She pretty. I just love me some Jasmine. I love me some Jasmine. But that goddamn Blue, it's something about that motherfucking Blue. Oh my God, let me shut up. But yeah, and Jasmine follows me on social media too. So shout out to Jasmine. You know, the girls know me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the girls know me. But anyway, so they had this debate about you know, Shamea and Porsha. You know, they had this. And so Claudia Jordan said that she feels like Porsha is icing Shamea out. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Let me go ahead and get into this. Hold on, you guys. Let's get into it, y'all.
I think it will come out later that, like, I just think that Porsha is a much better reality star than Shamea. I think Porsha made a great move by making up with Kelly in front of an audience and making everybody think that it's Shamea. That's the problem, not me. Look at me. I'm even cool with her bestie now. She's icing Shamea out where there's no allies and there's no one left for her to feel like she has an ally. And although Kelly's still gonna be her ally and her friend, I've seen this happen in girl groups before, and it sucks if you're that person that's Shamea. Because the more you complain and say, no, she doesn't really mean that, you guys. She doesn't really want to make up with Kelly. She's being fake. I know her the most. You look like a fucking bitch. You look like you're a hater. You look like you won't let it go. You look like you're petty. And who knows what the real truth is. But I'm just saying, as an outsider looking in, I've seen this mean girl shit in groups before where you're like, you know what? I like you a little bit. I hate you a little bit less than the other girl. I think it will come out later that, like, you know what? I like you a little bit. I hate you a little bit less than the other girl, so I can stomach apologizing or making up with you because I don't got real beef with Kelly. Kelly and her Porsha shit with service. It's easy to make that up. So Shamea's seeing that, and she's like, I know her. This is just she's taking everything as it's a hit to her. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I understand in that moment how Shamea feels. Is Shamea right on everything? Hell no. She got her shit with her, and she did go low on a few things, 1,000%. But she is like someone backed into a corner who feels, damn, before I had 3 friends on the show, then I had 2, then I had 1. Now I'm all alone totally. Now she's going to really pop off. She's going to pop off because she has nothing to lose now. She is alone on an island. No matter what she does, people going to say she's fucked up, she's wrong, she's an asshole. We can't stand her. She's doing it for clout. And I think that was a masterful thing that Porsha did, reality show-wise, to make up with Kelly in front of the group. It makes Shamea look crazy and like she's imagining shit. And look at Porsha over there. You know, she's the bigger person. That's what I think. Like, you know what? I like you a little bit. I hate you a little bit less than the other girl, so I can stomach.
And to be honest, I agree with what Claudia said. I don't really think that what Claudia said was completely out far-fetched. And here's the thing. I know that when it comes down to opinions about Porsha, and when Claudia gives those opinions about Porsha, a lot of people are not necessarily, you know, eager to accept those opinions that she has about Porsha, simply because of the fact that she has past beef with Porsha, and people do feel like, you know, Claudia is a hater and she's bitter. I don't really think that Claudia is a hater, and I don't think that she's bitter. I think that the problem is that Claudia has experienced Porsha herself, and we haven't experienced Porsha ourselves. We haven't experienced Porsha only through the cameras, well, only through the screen, but she's experienced Porsha up close and personal. So she would kind of know how Porsha gets down. And on top of that, Porsha is calculating and she knows exactly what she's doing. And just like Claudia said, Porsha is a better housewife or a better reality star than Shamea is. Porsha knows how to move through this shit. Shamea don't. So I see exactly what Claudia is saying. And to be quite honest, Porsha icing out Shamea is not far-fetched. And I don't understand why anybody would think that it's far-fetched for Porsha to be that person to want to ice somebody out, because she's done it multiple times before to other cast members. Nene spoke out about her icing her out not too long ago, and the thing about it was the video is going viral again on Twitter. But see, the thing is with Nene though, Nene will put you on blast and say that someone's doing this to her or someone's doing that to her or it's like this for her and all that other shit. Like, she'll literally say that, but then she'll be back cool. She got back cool. She'll get back cool with them. So it's like she'll say that somebody icing her out or somebody doing something to her, and then in the next minute, you know, she'll be somewhere thanking Nene thanking Porsha just like she did, saying that it was because of her that she was able to get on the Ultimate Girls Trip this season. But just a minute ago, you said that Porsha wasn't didn't want to share the spotlight or was icing you out. So sometimes when it comes down to Nene, you can't really trust what she say, because sometimes she's sporadic and erratic sometimes. Like, you never know what she feels or how she feels or what she thinks. You never really know. Now, do I think that Porsha's icing Shamea out? I wouldn't be surprised. I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised at all if she was, because it's in her. You know, like, it's not out of her character to do so. Let me see. Porsha is petty and would throw rocks and then hide her hands. And that's exactly what I'm saying. They say that Shamea does that, but Porsha does that a lot. She's always done that. Always done that. Let me see. Shamea has been a friend of for a while. She knows how this goes. Someone says, give Shamea more seasons and she'll be just as good. Porsha used to be just as emotional and green as Shamea. Difference is Porsha had more time on this show. Give Shamea time. And you know what else is kind of bothersome to me? It's the fact that people keep on referencing this show as Porsha's show. Like, folks was like, they can't get with Shamea because she came on Porsha's show and decided that she was going to go against Porsha. My thing is, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is not Porsha's show. Yeah, she the face of it, but this is not Porsha's show at all. It's not her show. And I need for people to stop trying to act like she got more power than what she really does. And then another thing is, too, the icing out of it all ain't nothing new, because from what I heard, she the reason why Marlo not on the show. Her and Kenya, to be exact. I think they wanted to bring Marlo back for season 16, and Porsha pretty much blocked Marlo from coming back. Marlo said that out of her own mouth, though. Y'all live for Marlo getting booted from the show. I absolutely did. What are you talking about, Too Feisty? Just because I'm putting it out there that Porsha is the reason why Marlo isn't on the show doesn't mean that I changed my mind like Keisha Cole. I'm glad she left the show, and I'm glad she got booted from the motherfucking show, and I don't have any qualms about that. But the truth is the truth. She is the reason why the lady not on the show no more. Like, what do y'all be talking about? Like, I just feel like sometimes y'all hear shit and then y'all want to fight. Like, what are you saying? She's a jealous hater and don't want to see nobody win except herself. I'm gonna leave it at that because people hate nuanced takes. They do. They do. So Porsha doesn't have any power, but she was able to get Marlo and Kenya off the show. Who said anything about her getting Kenya off the show? If you're gonna quote what I said, quote it right. When did I say anything about her getting Kenya off the show? Because I ain't say shit about Porsha getting Kenya off the show. I said that Kenya and Porsha blocked Marlo from coming on the show. I think Porsha did that on behalf of Candy as well. Did what on behalf of Candy? Porsha keep overlooking K Michelle. Andy loves her. And don't be surprised if Porsha starts hating on K. Ooh, child. He does do that. He does. Like, he definitely does love K Michelle. Even though people want her gone, I don't think she's going nowhere. We've seen Porsha ice out folks from the show, Nene, Drew, Marlo, etc. That's not the treatment she's giving Shamea. There is tension and they haven't filmed any one-on-one scenes, but she's not icing out Shamea. I'm gonna stop reading comments because I'm too high to keep it together. Porsha is very greedy for attention. Like I said, Nene was the one who said her big sister was the one who said that Porsha doesn't want to share the spotlight, and that's the same thing that Shamea said. So, at the end of it all, she can't be too, um, you know. But hey, what do I know? Let me see. She not going nowhere. He said she did an unbelievable job at the reunion. You think that Porsha blocked Marlo for Candy? You think so? I don't see Porsha doing that for Candy. And I might be completely off base, but I don't see Porsha blocking Marlo for the sake of Candy. I see her blocking Marlo so Marlo won't question her about Simon because we already knew that that's what she was going to do. If anybody was going to try to get the tea about the Simon shit, it was going to be Marlo. So I don't think she blocked Marlo for Candy's benefit. I think she blocked Marlo for her own sake. At least that's how I see it. Porsha should be calling Shamea aggressive. We didn't see Shamea chasing people down the alley or fighting on a boat. When did she call Shamea aggressive? Porsha Family Matters showed us a different side of Porsha. We also saw that no one around her even attempted to hold her accountable other than her cousin. That is true, because when we was watching Porsha Family Matters, like Porsha was completely unlikable on that show. And of course, Porsha Family Matters was the show that started Roast and Review. And we was calling out Porsha every single week when it came down to that show. Every week. Cause she was on some bullshit. That's why she was upset when Marlo turned on her. This episode when Angela got exposed, I think. Oh, I don't remember her calling her I don't remember her calling Shamea aggressive, because I don't even remember talking about it. That side been there since season 7 and 8. I was early clocking her, watching your older season commentary, Scotty, and you're not lying. You were calling Porsha out back then, and you were a fan. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. You could tell that the girls, they be trying to tune in, just started watching me when I got the Candy interview, and they think that what I'm saying and how my opinions are coming is based off a damn gift box and an interview. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Because if you've been following me long before I moved into the closet, you would know that there was a time where I defended Porsha tooth and fucking nail. Season 5, season 6, and just a little bit of season 7. By the time we got to season 8 is where the tides started turning for me. And season 9 is when I really started dragging Porsha ads. So at the end of the day, go back and watch my old content. This is before I had a StreamYard. This is before we had the opportunity to go live. I've been dragging Porsha, so this ain't nothing new. I'm really gonna need for the people to really read and look into these old videos, because let me tell you something. I don't need, just because I got some attention from a reality star, that does not mean shit. Amara La Negra gave me some attention, and I still wound up dragging her ass. So that means nothing. My opinions cannot be bought. I don't know who y'all used to watching. But baby, these opinions over here cannot be bought, honey. They can't. I think Porsha said stop being defensive. That sounds more like what she probably said, because I don't think she called her aggressive. And I'm not typing on my phone, by the way, y'all. I don't recall Porsha calling Shamea aggressive either. I don't either, but she probably did call her defensive, though. I could definitely see her doing that. I can definitely see her doing that. Most definitely can see her doing it. So, some of y'all think that she is icing out Porsha. Some of y'all don't think that she's icing out Shamea. I can see why anybody would think that she's icing Porsha. Porsha icing Shamea. I can definitely see that. But here's my thing, though, right? Do you think that she's telling the truth about Shamea and the pastor? No. No, because Porsha has already said this a million times already. If you say something about me, then I'm gonna say something about you. Meaning, you say something about me, and it might be true, but I'm gonna say something about you, and it might be a lie. I'm just gonna make it up. Because you put out my truth, so I'm gonna put out your lies. And I'm gonna try to make you look bad with your lies. And that's exactly what Porsha be doing. We seen Porsha lie. It's hard for me to believe anything that she says. When she said that Kelly was fucking on a married pastor, I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. Still don't. I just, my thing is, Porsha isn't innocent and neither is Shamea. But I feel like every time I discuss this debacle with Shamea and Porsha, I feel like I'm repeating myself every single time. And I promise you, that's not what I'm trying to do. But the fault that Shamea gets in this is the fact she already knew that this shit was a one-sided friendship from the very beginning. She knew in season 9, and she stuck by Porsha, and she stayed with Porsha. She defended Porsha like no other, although Porsha never defended Shamea in the way that Shamea defended her. Never. Porsha showed you who she was in season 9, and you stayed. I ain't gonna judge you because I stayed in friendships longer than what I was supposed to stay in. So I get it. Totally understand. But when a person show you who they are, you just got to believe them just a smidge. You gotta believe them. You do. Whether you want to or not, you gotta believe their ass. They ain't showing you this shit for nothing. They showing you exactly who the fuck they are. It's just like with Candy and Phaedra. And I said I was gonna do a live about the Candy and Phaedra thing of it all, because I do kind of get irritated when I see the discussions about Candy and Phaedra and how people try to make Phaedra out to be the victim and Candy out to be this big bad villain. It's just like, I'm gonna have to talk about that another day though. Candy did take Porsha under her wing at first and even had her in her plays. And Porsha dropped the ball season 9, and now Shamea team Candy. And Porsha mad because Candy was giving Shamea the formula. Probably so. Facts. Everyone who gives nuanced commentary to the situation has to go on the merry-go-round, reminding the puddles that we're not saying that Shamea is innocent. But Porsha, in my opinion, shouldn't be allowed on Bravo. And she shouldn't have been. Also, Shamea defending Porsha doesn't mean she's a good friend. I'm gonna need a little more insight on Shamea and how she shows up as a friend before I decide she's good at being one. Well, too feisty. I don't think anyone said she's a good friend. I said she was a better friend to Porsha than Porsha was to her. That was my actual verbiage, in which, in so many ways, she showed us that she was a better friend to Porsha than Porsha was to her. And we have seen on multiple occasions that Porsha ain't no good friend to anyone. She'll turn and flip flop on your ass. We saw her do it to Candy. We saw her do it to Nene. Porsha was even worse to Angela, and the fans still seem to fuck with Porsha, so it makes no sense. Right. Is it possible that Porsha does care about Shamea, but shows her emotions differently by shutting down and ignoring? No, because once you shut down emotionally, and once you ignore the other person, um, ignoring the other person and how they feel, you don't give a fuck. You don't care. And Portia don't care about Shamea or their friendship. She really don't give a fuck. She don't care. Listen, Porsha ain't never been a sisterhood to nobody. Like, for real. I wonder what made Angela and Drew become standby lapdog for Porsha. Oh, child, they are the biggest disappointment. I officially don't like Angela or Drew at this point. I don't know, but they're the biggest disappointment. I don't like now one of them, especially Angela. Just the biggest disappointment. I honestly feel like Phaedra is the only person I've seen Porsha be loyal to. She defends her no matter what, and I don't know why though. Exactly. I still don't understand what it is about Phaedra that keeps Porsha so damn loyal. I just don't get it. Definitely bring up a good point, Scotty, but does being excessive people often, what, make you a better friend? Personally, I believe their mamas are to blame for it. I don't think that being a people pleaser makes a person a better friend, because being a people pleaser doesn't mean that you're sweet either. A people pleaser just means that you're desperate to be liked or desperate to please others and ignore your own feelings and ignore your own emotions and don't even care about your own feelings because you're too busy trying to cater to somebody else. You do anything to please people because you don't want to be in confrontation. So that doesn't necessarily make you a good person, and don't do no but make you it don't make you a better person, but it definitely don't do shit but make you feel like shit on the inside, really. Angela has become one of the biggest disappointments. She was giving old house vibes, and now she's giving wage grandma following vibes. Oh my God. Remember, Porsha didn't attend Shamea wedding and lied about an illness and said she couldn't fly. Right. To this day, I wonder what Phaedra had to say to Porsha to get her to be so loyal after season 9. Yeah, because she completely took Phaedra's side over Candy's when she could have been neutral and could have been instrumental in bringing them back together, but she didn't. She easily took a side. And that's why I could not stand Porsha from that moment on. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat. We really appreciate it. Well, super sticker, I'm sorry. The way people on social media talk about her is sick to me, but who are we? Hey, some people feel like she deserves it. But that's really about it though. That's all we really got for tonight in regards to Claudia saying that she feels that Porsha is icing out Shamea. But for those of you that are watching, what do you guys think? Go ahead and leave it down below in the comments, you guys. Now listen, I'm off tomorrow. So the only thing that I do know that I'm doing tomorrow is the chasing panel, but it just depends on what happens before that, because I'm trying to give you guys 2 lives a day since I'm back. The only time you won't get a live is Friday because I have to produce a scene Friday night. So y'all probably gonna get a video earlier that day, but instead of a lot, but y'all will get y'all Bill Collective shit Saturday. That's when y'all gonna get it. But anyway, in the meantime, you guys, I am out of here and I will see you guys on tomorrow. I'm about to go to sleep because I am sleepy. Y'all have a blessed night.